we saw religious sentiment not just in India but across the globe regarding the Ram Mandir Consecration ceremony. And to talk more on the consecration ceremony, we're now being joined by Miss Kathy Foley, Distinguished Professor, Emirati Theatre Arts, and she is joining us live from California. Thanks very much for taking our time and joining us yet again on WION, Miss Foley.
Thank you so much.
Now, the consecration of the Ram Temple is being called a global phenomenon. Talk to us on how this occasion has brought people from all walks of life together, from India to the US. People across the globe were filled with enthusiasm over the consecration ceremony.
The idea of Rama is the thing that brings people together, and it brings them from all religions. If we are talking about Indonesia, where it's a major thing, or Thailand or Cambodia, which are Buddhist, the stories of Rama have been told for 1,000 years. They speak to all religions. They speak to the heart of how good governance happens, and the figure of Rama becomes a figure of how you can rule a society and a world in a way that is just and equal for all. That, I believe, in my study, which has primarily been with Muslim teachers in Indonesia, is the power of Rama and his crown and the way it can descend into the world.
Right. Ms. Paul, you speak of how the power of Rama in today's time. Talk to us about the relevance of Ramayana in today's time.
When I was a student, the lesson that we learned to do WION, this particular form, which you do as a dance drama or as a puppet show, we did a lakon called Vayu Makuta Rama, which tells about how Rama incarnates in the Mahabharata, how the Kaurava are fighting the Pandava, but Arjuna comes and speaks to Krishna, and what he gets is rules of good governance. So these kind of stories were very popular in Indonesia after independence, when colonialism was gone and it was time for people to rule themselves and create peace and justice in the world. So that is what you got in the high school when you were studying WION. It's a story about how Rama his spirit comes to Indonesia. Krishna becomes the teacher of Arjuna, and the power of Rama enters into Krishna, enters into Arjuna, and the power of Rama's crown. Hanuman comes to Indonesia, and the terror of Ravana is contained under a volcano. So Hanuman stays there for a long period of time until the period of Jayabaya. And Parakasit goes to Indonesia and becomes the ancestors, the kings of Java, is the way the story goes. But the story is not about Rama per se. It is about his power and how by being just within the world, you are bringing the true religion that covers all religions. And that's why it's such a popular story among the Muslims of Indonesia.
Right. Ms. Foley, you speak of Rama, the relevance and the importance of Ramayana in today's time. Talk to us about how the consecration ceremony in Ayodhya has clearly put Ayodhya on world map and is also somewhat a cultural renaissance of India.
You as Indians would have to say that to me. If you can bring the peace and the vision and the containment of the chaos that we have within our present world, then you have the power of Rama. But it's not about divisiveness. It's not about a particular place. It's how the good energy can go out and transform the globe, end these wars and the terrible things that are going on in the world right now. That is what the message of Rama is about, at least in Southeast Asian versions. And that's how, why the story is so important to so many people.
Right, Ms. Foley, now that the consecration ceremony has been completed, what is your reflection of the ceremony in Ayodhya?
I hope that it causes the leadership, the individual people, to create peace in the world and justice and a true renaissance, because what we often see around the world today is divisiveness and people using religions to create wars.
Thanks very much, Ms. Foley, for taking our time and joining us here on WION.
Okay, thank you so much.